What do you make of senators like Chuck Schumer, who are Jewish and writing a book on anti-Semitism, but yet killed a bill relating to it?
Well, Schumer's been terrible. Shomer Yisroel. If we have a Shomer Yisroel like Schumer, we're in real trouble. He's an opportunist. He's a politician. You know, I've never liked Schumer for some reason. I remember him when he was a student. He's always been an.
He was your student?
I don't remember whether he was in my class or not, but I do remember him when he was a young man. I remember him when he ran for Congress. I remember him when he ran against. When he ran for senator. And, you know, he's always been a self-serving, somewhat hypocritical person who wants to be everything to everybody. The way he handled the Iran deal was one of the most despicable things I've ever seen. He basically went to Biden and said, look, if you need me to vote against Israel, I will. But if you don't need me, hey, give me a free pass. Let me vote the right way. And the president didn't need him, gave him a pass. So he then bragged about voting against the Iran deal. He was prepared to vote for the Iran deal if the president told him to do that. So I'm not a Chuck Schumer fan. I'd love to see somebody run against him, but I don't think that's in the cards. And, you know, he talks of himself as the highest elected Jewish official in American history. We could do better.
Overall, I think the verdict is still out, but from what I've read, statistically, more Jews voted for Donald Trump than usually vote for Republican in an election, even though some say, no, it's, you know, Kamala Harris still had the majority of the Jewish vote. How do you see it? I think, are we changing? Are we becoming more willing to vote for a Republican? I'm not talking about the Orthodox, I'm talking about the general Jewish population.
We're not changing. They're changing. They're changing. It's Ronald Reagan. He didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left him. It's happening in England. We're seeing British Jews leaving the left-wing parties and joining the Conservative Party. It's happening in Canada. It's happening in Australia. And of course, it's happening in the United States. It's gradual in the United States. But I think more American Jews today are voting against the Democrats. I'm not saying they're voting for the Republicans. They're voting against the Democrats. How could any Jew vote for AOC? How can any Jew vote for Ilhan Omar? How could any Jew vote for a Jew like Bernie Sanders, a self-hating Jew? How can any Jew vote for my former colleague, Liz Warren? These are Israel haters. And you hate Israel, we're not voting for you. And I think a lot of Jews send that message.
It sounds like you should include Senator Chuck Schumer in that category.
I do. I don't think I would vote for him. I don't vote in New York. But if I were voting in New York, I don't think I would vote for Chuck Schumer. I don't think he has served the interests either of New York or of America or of the Jewish community. He is not somebody that would ever get my support for elected office. It depends on who he's running against, obviously. But, you know, the guy who could have been senator from New York was Bob Abrams, who narrowly lost 6 years earlier. He would have been a much, much better senator than I think Chuck Schumer has been, because Bob Abrams, cares deeply, deeply about the Jewish community. He puts the interests of Americans and Jews and Israel above his own self-interest. Schumer doesn't put anything above his own self-interest.
Thank you for watching. If you like this content, you like our programs, please like and subscribe, as it helps the channel get these important conversations out there to a larger audience. So please become a supporter of Talk Line with Zev Brenner by liking us, by supporting us, and telling all your friends to watch. Thank you.